daggum Chiefs, so they're going to have to worry about them. They definitely give credit where credit is due, which is this Rams team is a very good team, and we need to play a complete game as a whole to have a chance to win it in the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
That's what they think. What do you think about that overall, what they think?
Well, I mean, I think they're just being fans. I think they think they can win. I think obviously they know they're an underdog in this game. I mean, it's not a secret there.
Have to be.
I think they feel good about their chances as always. That defense is going to play better than it has been. But if I had to go for a matchup that I'm looking at, I think it's going to be the young kid Derwin James versus Todd Gurley.
Yeah.
I think they're going to find ways to get Derwin on him. I think that Todd Gurley and him will kind of meet on the passing routes or meet in the hole on a running play quite a few times. So I think if Todd can make Derwin miss him, then I think he
could run over him because he's bigger than Derwin James.
Yeah, I don't see him running over Derwin, but I think
really, you don't think Todd Gurley can run over Derwin James?
Can he? Yes. Will he? I don't think so. Running over him. You're talking like plowing over Derwin James, you're saying? Yeah,
like when safeties come up too late and the guy's already got a full head of steam coming downhill.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You think that, dude?
Yeah, I don't know if that's the case. I don't know if Derwin or many safeties are going high to get run over. I think you're going low.
Yeah, and then he'll pull out the jump and jump over you and then run in for a touchdown, which makes him so special.
Yeah, that's why not many people have all that in their arsenal, but your boy Gurley can do it. So
no,
I do think that something that also is going to catch my attention: the Rams kicker. What are your thoughts on that whole situation, man? Greg the Leg, he's out. We didn't touch on it earlier, but he's out for an extended period of time. They bring in Sam Ficken, guy that we saw last year. And do you think he's going to play a role in this game, or what do you think about him being the guy for the next month and a half?
Well, I'll tell you what, he's going to have to step in, and I think that he knows that. And let's take a listen to what he said about it.
They always talk about, you guys, you have to be ready, you're one thing away from it. But this played out pretty quickly.
Yeah. Right? I think with kind of the situation here, and you got 3 Pro Bowlers, so my job really was to come in and do what I can when I can, and I think that's kind of the similar situation here, and help the team win. That's priority 1. So hopefully that goes as planned.
So as he says, you got to step in and make plays and hopefully accomplish what everyone's trying to achieve, and that's win ball games and get to the Super Bowl and win the Super Bowl. You and I were talking about it before we started recording here, and I'm like you. I just want him to make the routine kicks from the 35-yard line in or 30 in. Just be consistent. I'm not going to sit here and expect you to be what Greg was last year and hitting 55-yard field goals 10 out of 10 times or 9 out of 10 times. That's not what I should expect. But I do expect you to be able to come in and kick those shorter yardage field goals, so we're not having to go for it on fourth down or have to go for the 2-point conversion. But I'll tell you what, dude, the Rams did work when they went for the 2-point conversion every time last week, and what a better team to do it against than the Arizona Cardinals. But that's kind of how I feel about Ficken. I have confidence in him, but he's not Greg. I mean, let's be real.
But nor does he need to be. I think that there's ever a time that the Rams would be in a position to deal with an injury like this, even though it's not ideal, would be right now. You got one of the best, most explosive offenses in the league, and your defense is elite. So if I had to choose between a game changer at kicker and a game changer at punter, and we're really good at punter, as we both know, I'll take the guy that can flip the field if we need to and play to that defense. Sam Ficken is going to be just fine hitting extra points and small and shorter field goals. Anything on top of that is gravy. You know what I'm saying?
Nice job, you fucking kicker! Nice job!
I remember right when he came in, he missed quite a few, not quite a few. He missed a couple extra points, right? He missed his first one he attempted.
I do remember that as well.
When he came to us,
If he doesn't get the job done, they'll get someone else. So, I mean, I think this team is built for, a 2-point conversion. 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 not the stud kicker. We're going to score enough points. That's how I look at it. And I think Ficken will be fine. If not, like I tweeted earlier, go get your boy Roberto Aguayo.
No, I will not
Roberto.
get Roberto. The best college kicker arguably ever in college.
No arguing.
Sebastian Janikowski's up there too. FSU.
Well, I'm talking strictly based on like numbers wise. Like he had hit the most. So
yeah, but dude, he was like Peter Wart also at Florida State. Came in the league and didn't do a whole lot.
Yeah, I know. There's a long list of those guys. So what is your score prediction?
I'm going to say the Rams 27, the Chargers 17.
All right, cool, man. I got Rams 31, and I'll go Chargers 17. I think it'll be pretty comfortable. All right, well, hey, yo, you know what time it is. Let's get into easy money this week.
Let's do it. Easy money.
And we are... Fuck. All right, let's get into easy money this week. As we just mentioned, Rams versus the Chargers. The line is sitting at 7 points. The Rams are favored by 7. So I do think the Rams will cover. I think they'll be in control. I think they'll win this one. So I got the Rams this week at -7. All right. Second game, I like the Patriots -7 versus the Lions. Patriots are going to go into Detroit and get a dub. I think they're going to cover that 7-point line. I like Brady and Belichick, even though Matt Patricia is very comfortable with them. I think that they'll cover.
Yeah, the Patriots, they're obviously not clicking on all cylinders as the Rams are, which I'm not going to get into that conversation again. But I do think that they go into Detroit and win by 7 points.
All right, next game.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Go for it. No, go for it.
All right, next game. Bengals +3. I think the Bengals are for real. Maybe I'll be regretting those words. I think they are for real. I think that they... I know they had a great game last week versus the Jets. I believe it was the Jets. I think their division is kind of ripe for the taking. I don't know what the Steelers are going to be. I don't know if the Browns, if they're ever going to take a step. But I like the Bengals at Carolina. I'm sorry, Bengals versus Carolina this week. Bengals catching 3 points, so Bengals over Carolina.
Well, they played the Ravens last week, and that's one of the teams, obviously, and you said Jets, but I know you didn't know, but I'm going to go ahead and tell you, it was the Ravens, and the Ravens, you have to beat the Ravens, obviously, because they're in your division, but that was a good test for them to see kind of where they were as a unit.
Yeah, Ravens,
I don't know if they're going to beat out, the Steelers in winning that division. I still need a little bit more proof to show me that they're legit. I think they're better. They've gotten better, I guess. But, dude, Cincinnati has always been a streaky team. So that's what I think. As far as the line goes, I don't like this game at all. I would not bet on this game because I like Carolina's defense. Cam Newton is not consistent enough to really give me any comfort one way or another on how many points they're going to put up. Where is this game played? Is it in Carolina or in Cincinnati?
Well, I have it as... in Carolina. In Cincinnati, but now I'm second guessing myself.
Okay.
Currently,
well, the point is, I don't think that where it is matters as much as the play, which is simply both teams are inconsistent enough for me not to bet on it if I had to. That's what I think.
All right, so we'll move on. Next game, we got 49ers at Kansas City. I'm taking the 49ers here. I know the Kansas City's offense seems unstoppable. I just think that it's going to be a close game, and I think the Garoppolo and the Niners will play a little better this week versus Kansas City. So 49ers,
they're getting
7.
So +7. Okay, so they're getting 7 points, and I would take the other side of this. I would have to say that I'm taking Kansas City to beat them more than 7 points because of the offense, and the Niners defense is kind of suspect in the run game. And, dude, Tyreek Hill is on fire.
Yeah.
And so I'm going with Tyreek Hill and Patrick Mahomes, who's throwing like 20 touchdowns in the first week. So
yeah,
that's what I'm doing.
So this is supposed to be a section where we give you picks. So, you're going to have to pick between me and JRob here. I think that the 49ers are going to cover that 7 points. All right, last one of the week. Steelers plus 1.5 at Tampa Bay. As awesome as Tampa's played and as crazy as Fitzpatrick has been these first 2 weeks, I think for some reason, I just think that Ben Roethlisberger and the Steelers will kind of get it going this week, and I think Tampa Bay will kind of come back to earth. So I got Steelers plus 1.5.
Man, this is another game that, excuse me, this is another game that kind of scares me a little bit. Vita Vea is going to make his rookie debut up the middle with Gerald McCoy. Their defense has always been pretty good over there in Tampa. I think I would have. I'm gonna go with you on this one. I do think that the Steelers get it going. I do think that they could take on and get a victory, which obviously this is what this is saying. So yeah, I'm with you. I'm taking the Steelers and 1.5 points.
All right, that's it for your easy money this week. Remember, we got the Rams -7, Patriots -7, Bengals +3, 49ers +7, and the Steelers +1.5. So call your bookie. All right, that'll do it for this week. Short episode. Next week, we'll get back into our schedule, breaking down each game a little bit more in detail. Most importantly, man, glad that you're healthy. Glad you beat cancer and that, we're ready to go, and watch these Rams get after this fall.
Absolutely, man. I'm glad that I'm healthy. Thank the good Lord for, orchestrating all that stuff. And I'm glad to be back on the podcast, and I'm just really happy to be living right now. And, I love this Rams team. I'm a diehard like most of you guys are, and just looking forward to it. Looking forward to this game and the rest of the season.
All right, so that'll do it for the Rampage Radio this week. Be sure to go follow us on Twitter at Rampage Radio Pod, and follow Rams Talk at Rams Talk on Twitter. Go subscribe to our podcast on iTunes. Rate us those 5 stars. Y'all have a great week. Stay bad, stay bougie.
Deuces.
Thank you for listening to Rampage Radio Podcast.